Pokua vim lady ene yi waba monte so na wono so e de ne nsem a ehye no mu na hye ne mu e de efa MPP primaries no wo de aba abeto monte so amsia ne nsem a waka no emu do na emu so wa mepese ye bekọ ne kwakotie wakasa e de fa bran Agyapong ne modern bo a wabo for the first time wo chirem krampa Brian wonyiye wo yobi at 50 going ya wonya 16 2028 sa wanya 2032 na se wo kase wo bakrampo no a ebia obetimi aba ama wamanfo so ato ama no obona baso ebo yewra ken abaso se ne wosifa withholding ne ho se ne wosifa kasa ye abra wo lusu ye se ne wosifa share ne manfo enkrampo no na eno so eyade a na ekire maturity wasanso ebo yewra baumia abaso ya wode abaso body ndukọ ema na ire so sane wo mfa carry wo ho jubilation no anye bebre na onipa wa mo na abaso ne mo bo na chi eye KOKA ene wo hyeda bodi KOKA yi a che se wodi wo kuru ankasa ya wo mu se wo kuru pani o nipa me kana se we pani wanyini anya yakra obi papa no obi wo fa no na sene esifa koye no Afia Pokua ekasa edefa ho ene se bebre ene okafa ya ma bi mu a mesrew sene no first time no share ya no subscribe or like you share na omo wadwenchire no so yehu e wo comment section ho media am giso no esisa e screen grabs ekia Italy I'm out Ken and Winia and anka de beba no and na hwan no Ken disappoint you nyina because here Ken is he did not win but so onumum at a time when the supporters be angrily they are threatening and omu giant PP you see lady be also giant PP or NDC and I'm saying now guys politics and sanity oh yeah telita be so politics mu lady no so what Canada Japan camp or now Canada Japan no yeah political apparatiki what being a watcher of politics who say defection cross obe defect here you know you to your boat you must be strategic you must read you must understand the game and play the game and beat the people you are playing the game too. Now delegates are true baumia chance a year onya against Canada Japan ade and it's a Canada Japan crabbe defect here or no in nyansa wa being so politics mtu himself obe defect cry he must go back to the drawing board and know where he can hit the MPP hard but Canada Japan is nyansa must there be montomobo onim say ye ngiran kran ni mu nya den enteten kran ni into o say the supporters here na montomobo ye nyina have elections there one can win one can lose into munyina adwobrel that is the mark of leadership into Canada Japan kofo ano munim te Canada Japan we dey nka hey wire kobeka so kokoti party for we disappoint all of you but more importantly Canada Japan has become strategic because onko ye girigidi na mama kokaka Canada Japan ye ka no ani ye nim so on dey when we ni aka girigidi no be no ano no o mamunya no. So what Canada Japan did rather no is showing everyone say he's more strategic. Inti na make us say na support bi no a. O so onu de o defect akọ NDC no mo kan che NDC for no say bi o munyimi yo. Or e wom say the numbers and na politics there. But politics is also about strategy. Onima go and read the history of people who are defected. In fact 2000 elections President Kufuor just last minute President Kufuor ebeko elections to 2000 no. And then the campaign manager Alaji me fini papa ni other name o defect here from President Kufuor camp no call Rollins NDC camp Progressive Alliance or call ya na President Kufuor win the elections you've lost Kobusa even in present day who the nipa bi ambeka na kakre samwa say so director of communication ma NDC o say yantini dey Sami Jemfi kura oba NDC na say ya na oye adwuma Sami Jemfi nya the gold board kakre samwa nya the go and ask first, Kakre Samoa in MPP. Kakre Samoa was the voice of MPP. The MPP for yen and nay, our nominee are dear no more fire ne miracle abuaji or more who so. The person who obeka sort of communication I say political communication. Ye fire mono to mini a ye first say Tony Edu ko shiamo to me silence Tony Edu Kakra Samoa. Kakre Samoa crossing carpet from MPP to NDC. And Emma ne shine na dumye. Go and read the history of Nkofo defected. Who defected per ama party na who come no they don't always trust you 100%. Into omo di niema bebre be sha on sakra omo fani nyina sha on sa they will be watching you closely and they will also set traps for you so betum. And the politics who defected from one camp to one camp and yes simple issues are
I was so what's now join home. It is not a friend saying decision. I wasn't taking it lightly. It's not a decision that we take, with a ujin and cranny can we take it a decision. Anybody who takes a defection decision, can on the spur of the moment, motivated by a buffo anger, sentiment, uni pakrono, uni political wisdom, uni political nyansa. Kennedy Japan or political nyansa. So be defective onye say he wants to be strategic. Go back. So any alambeka so any now touching beka so any other people, only Brian the champion beka, they will make sure say they will defect and hurt you where it hurts most. And you can't tell lady the all Kennedy Japan can't know so defective. So who need political wisdom? You don't have political, and that shows how much of a novice you are. Politics mutelitabis. Already what being or politics you wait. Why you started? Why you what build those legs was here? Why you homework then you defect boom? I had two opponents, Now man watching to say the Alan here MPP for you. Although Alan some way or Rashid, but you see the weight of Alan and your weight to almost political teletubbies, waiting to say Alan. And this Alan because sometimes he can even make an error. Even Alan crowd make error anyway, or free. One won't send Alan a year after Frantonia there. All that was strategy. Now who needs says can it be? Also, I won't drone into say Alan. Alan, the experience, the influence, the clout, or who need to me, and they ask, yeah, I'm to a candidate into make up. Now, campaign Ben, I am our candidate. Ask yourself that question. Campaign Ben, now I am our candidate. But politics and that's why Kennedy Japan there. Young congratulating him. He has disappointed everybody. He's shown political maturity of Fred Baomiane Kasai. In fact, he also didn't mean any idea crowd. No, Brenda, no, bread and conform saying, oh, na Kennedy. And the end one Baomiane Pabak, you say a bunch and they say, go cow said, they want to say on you. Also, your political telitabi, on being what politics. Why you need go cow when you need, but on being what politics. You lack political wisdom. For you to go out and be hooting at Baumia, no, there be a friend saying Kennedy Japan, hooting at him, and I know a Kennedy, Massa, being or politics. One who sent penny for no my bane anybody went on camera and doing that. There be a chest away a political John. Goka or your political John. Who need experience? Because who experience a deep, I'm not talking about near experience. I'm talking about deep understanding of politics. And you understand political strategy. One opponent, you do it strategically. Don't be the face of it, especially who you're young. Who years bebre when him into 2 years bebre when him who nim so china who go can na babe MPP presidential candidate or china na babe MPP general secretary. You don't even know. This is not the display of character that you must display. So who himself a political future, we are more strategic. Because look, elections here Moko 2028, it's not just a simple win for Baumia winning presidential candidates in it, Ubabe Kennedy Japan. A political teletabism. Because you have lost almost 2 million votes. This is the time where you need all hands on deck. This is a time MDC for they are working, they are delivering. To that point, the NDC for crime mistakes, and say, this is the time that you must be more strategic and say that, hey, Baumia, we need more work. Number one, internally, unity men and become wabum. Say, what's saying? Internal third force, by the time of votes now, 33,000, 34,000 plus votes. He's essentially a third force within the party. Into who Kennedy Japan. Say Brian Champo Castle Kennedy Japan no me free ma over coin. So go ka sa Kennedy Japan ni girl yourself friend say Jennifer Opon say munyina mu political teletabis more mature in politics. A party that lost your friend saying overwhelmingly you've lost almost half of your seats in parliament. A party that lost about 2 million, your own voters, your own Ashanti region world bank did not come to vote. You've lost your world bank, 5% of your world bank. 5% of the total votes in your world bank. Uko Kennedy Japan. Oyale. You need everybody on board internally. Even internal MPP for Nakasa, you need them on board. And sana wako floating voters. Now this is the time I uko grobi. Mu here Jesus. Until 2028, you can jubilate all you want. Someone started homework from today. And that's why if you look at Baomiane and Samira, they were very strategic. Kosha Baomiane and Samira, very strategic with their jubilation. By some far about Samira. In fact, this primary senior ade one of the people who has really worked Samira na atoshi a man no more this year campaign in fact they've worked papa na atoshi near Samira they worked. And that's it. What was Samira ko jina baby hurobi. Ana na atosha ko jina baby ke kan sema enye strategic. No. Be very careful. Politics no. There's a bigger game than that. What you say? There's a bigger game ahead. I was saying nyina mo ye careful. Bayana make an efa basbodi ma Dr. Mamudu Bawumia. Congratulations to you for a good job done. What you say from your nomination to ballot paper no balloting to your winning of the prime why are Bawumia ya there. Because I mean he's beating all the odds to continue to maintain his position as the flag bearer of MPP. Na make an affair na jumano aso because of this top bottom approach MPP for change of constitution of the ban. Affair naka constituency elections, affair naka polling station elections, affair naka electoral area ni ade how to strengthen the party from grassroots. Omo amoye omo bone abronye tieti omo na so asofo amodidi omatem. This you have a bigger job to do MPP. That's what I'm saying. So this is not the time you hurobi. This is not the time I promo be akutia. And yes, at 2028, you can't go anywhere because opposition NDC force there. But right now we don't know who NDC is bringing. And that's why you will even be more strategic. Because only obi kwa who nim near or the neighbor. Say yes, you don't get you. Say why crown NDC for planting with you more MPP unim. It's more who go Kaujina who Canada Japan. NDC can go and see Canada Japan and just use him. Say, oh, the men fear MPP no more. MPP muna say MPP for no within. Say they can do that. NDC can, politics, there's a game of strategy. NDC can do that. Say because maybe Mahama is not going again in 2028. You know, you use Canada Japan as an internal missile. Now you finish MPP from within. As from them, Bermuda, they beyond creating confusion between now and 2028. Oh, kako huru no. Huh? Goka, oh kako huru no. Munya very careful. Munya very careful. Na Bawumia na juma na oye no. Mo must say he's officially your candidate. Ntino, mupo, you have to support him. And this is the time Bawumia na so must reach out. Usha said there no omu nyina frɛ no Brian Champion me ade omu frɛ no mbo na baso a. Bawumia na so has to do homework. Uncle room to room, door to door. Oh, yeah, the candidate in Canada, Japan, Brian, Kwabne Japan. I've seen that Bawumia has done some work with Kwabne Japan. I would say Kwabne Japan is really helping him near there. I think one of the assets IMPP were Kwabne Japan. Now I don't know who no manage it. So Bawumia must go back to Kwabne Japan and use Kwabne Japan very well. Use Kwabne Japan very well. So our elections here are more. So that Kwabne Japan can be strategic to support you people because you can't in terms of more presidential no nipa ba ko wa ben pan or experience Kwabne Japan. It's unfortunate that another government could not use Kwabne Japan well. It's an asset to pan you can't more na founder so I young at the time no MPP but still he's one of the people who still looks good even with the age. Kwabne Japan am onya kola but he still looks good very well. We're managing who ye experience at the war. Make a lawyer question him or better to come and explain. It's a moon nim dia Bawumia must make sure say Kwabne Japan is on his hip. He's strategically on his hip, doing all the work for him. Inside Fela Bia one one side about Bawumia. So from 92 or no bet me the historical for you, the encyclopedia of MPP for you. MPP for managing Kwabne Japan. In fact, he will be the modern day JH Mensah. What being or any if you cannot question his commitment to MPP. Nana do buy a man a capre crowdim on castle free one man a capre and so dim. So they need to find a very strategic way of using him. Kwabne Japan. Congratulations again to Dr. Bawumia and so you have to congratulate Samira. She was not just a wife, she really worked. And for she was working. Inti I know the Mahama cries through Samira say a banner campaign there lady no yeduma. What you say, obi a one name so ne plus but oyeduma. Again, yes, Afia but Bodema your friend say Dr. Brian Champion also has worked. In fact, the kind of vote to pull in was a shock to everybody. Nobody thought he could pull that vote. But you see, it also brings to the question because I've heard people say that because owo sikanti and onyaye. And there is up to the delegates. The delegates for muna munim se muto about we man just because of Sika. But I think the kind of numbers now Dr. Brian Champion pulling and not just about money. It's also about his personality and the fact that okasa, onim kasa. And he's also very strategic. One the few mistakes obey ya me cause me fire no point be abi so you steady or fire about me about about me kapramba me fire all talk can be one can be a later don't know your own but then upon he was using data so about me look at these areas look at these areas so he was speaking to data I think that among all the people no because Kennedy they were quarter and if you look at the total number of voters Kennedy they mom so take kakra. But if you look at Brian Champo, who is just a new entrant, in any case, may I make a say, second day, Agyapong move for be say Brian Champo and the Buffalo. Because if you look at the votes, now Brian Champo and Kennedy Agyapong votes. Because they were all targeting the same young people. And Kennedy Agyapong vote and a Brian Champo Koji. And seeing that, also a businessman to say Kennedy Agyapong. So some of their messages was the same. Make creative jobs, also creative jobs, sir. Obi any more businessman who call one man in hotel, Obi any. And then your hotel, even the biggest company here into IT. Into IT in the company, no government payroll. So, about digitization, I mean, these people no more the digitization background. I don't think it was just about money. It was also about a young man, vibrant, onim kasa, and onim the obeka be ode. And you have to give it to him. Onipa o akwatena America, abia watena America dadabia or your marketing genius because America for the whole country is a selling point. Omunim said on beton America or minor. On my now, ultima every day be a shoot to be. Broad daylight can shoot to be, but what's here outside America? Be a first America in heaven. And so in heaven, sir. Into anybody who has lived in America would not know yet dead. On him said your bem marketing home, and that's Brian Agyapong. And I had told you before, one more year campaign, I said Brian Agyapong. The target for this primary was not to win. Namon Jimindi. Oh no, a young man, oh. I found already 50 something, 50 or say 50 something. Into our years when him. Into a branch here we no him so one class. I had 30-something thousand no okuta. Into the next time we are delegates know about what 2032 primary sir. On him say what turn the hundada. Into a be bad. To say MPP they must look for somebody who is more bigger and more resourceful change Kennedy Agyapong which may be Brian Agyapong because he's halfway there. A young man it is Samia Ukune, other people we almost move. They better get resources and they better get strategies. Betting at Trump said they need Pakasa, said the air campaign because we halfway 33,000 or the call. When we start. Until Bedu say 2028, 10 people winning. Let's just say 2032, no, they are being more. Say 2022 na biama omo which will also largely depend on strategy and yes I biama on duko ya na wa fa there bi